Hello everyone, my name is Billy and this is the RC Garage. Today we're staring at a Tamiya 40th anniversary Porsche 911 kit. I did a small unboxing on this a few months ago and finally got it mostly finished. I still got to do the decal work. I got the nose of it done. I still got to do the decals on the back bumper, around the windows, door handles, all that. I did take it out once I got the running gear in it a couple days ago and drove it around the neighborhood, just kind of get an idea of the kit, what I thought about it so I could make the video. I haven't been posting lately, so I wanted to go ahead and get one up. As you see on the front, of course, I did it in a kind of a jelly bean blue with a JDM style sticker bomb decals on the front hood and on the rear engine cover. Some of y'all might realize that this rear wing originally was real wide, big whale tail style wing. I cut it down, filled in the vents that were right here on the top to give it more of the later body style, lower profile, kind of motorized wing look that you see on some of these Porsches that people are building nowadays. The wheels I did in two different colors. So I've got a candy purple, so it looks like a purple anodized mesh on the back, and I did a blue anodizing on the front. I had this car actually on one of the Need for Speed games. It looks pretty much just like this. Of course, the stickers are a little different, but same idea. And I just wanted to kind of recreate that. I like the car in the game. I wanted to see it on my shelf. Under the body is pretty much a bone stock, because I mean, I'm not really going to do anything with this besides tool around my neighborhood with it. Kit. One thing I did like about it, the reason why I kind of had to have this, was it was the first Tamiya kit that I've ever assembled that had these fiberglass resin upper and lower chassis plates, shock towers. All of it came factory in the kit. Oil-filled shocks instead of regular friction shocks that a lot of the Tamiya kits have. So it had some pretty neat detail to it. Shaft drive, all-wheel drive system, mid-engine mount. Kind of wish that would have been a rear engine because it's a Porsche body, but whatever. Just using a little axial speed control in here. Mostly I just had it lying around. And what I like about it is it allows me to go 3S. I just ran this on a 2S LiPo the other day with the little 540 motor. The way it's geared, it's not really that fast, but you don't want it to be, because these really hard tire compounds they put on the front of this have very little bite, and so you get a lot of understeer before it finally actually grabs and gets around the corner. So it's fun to play with that in front of the house. I drove it up and down the sidewalks, made a little course where you can go out in the street, up in the driveway, down the sidewalk, back out in the street. And it was a lot of fun. I took a walk around my neighborhood driving it, and you know, on the sidewalk, and it was a lot of fun. Again, you're not going to take it out and win any races with it, but that's not what you buy this thing for anyways. It looks great on the shelf. It looks great driving up and down the road. In future videos, it's going to look great on film. I'm still going to finish detailing out the body before I make a running video with it. I'm going to, on these wheels, they're a two-piece wheel. There's screws on the back of this, and this mesh piece comes out. And on the front, if I flip this over and do it, it changes my offset, and it'll sink this wheel in a little bit, bringing this mesh flush with the outer lip, which, one, I like the way it looks, and two, it'll get these wheels in enough that they won't rub on the body, and I can bring the body down one more peg on the body post. Because right now in the factory settings, the body sits right about here, so your full battery tray is fully exposed. And so in doing that, it's going to allow me to get the body down a little bit more, hiding that, giving it a low profile look. Now the rear, because it's such a high offset in the depth, I won't be able to do the same trick on it because it brings the rear wheels in too far. Not that the chassis couldn't handle it, but then it'd be in too far for the body. So what I'm going to do on that is put spacers behind the mesh part, bringing the wheel back in, and eating up some of this wheel lip that's on there, and kind of sinking the wheel back a bit so I can get that body down so that it doesn't rub as it hits bumps and whatnot. And it'll just kind of give it a more unique stance for me. I think it'll look great, and that's something that I will be doing here pretty soon, along with finish detailing out the body, the sticker works for the the door handles and around the windows. Still got to finish wiring up for the light kit. But all in all, a lot of fun. The build on this thing was nice and smooth, went together just like Tamiya kits always do. Super easy. You just kind of have to pay attention on the instructions as far as which grease you're putting where, as far as the metallic grease for metal on metal parts, the other grease that they use for like the plastic diffs, things like that. But for the most part, follow the instructions, you'll get through it. But it was a fun build. It looks great sitting on a shelf. It looks really neat going down the road. Yeah, I'm really kind of glad to have this in my collection. Thank you for watching.